São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MC da PP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis, parceiro.
Os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza, deformando o seu rosto.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on.
The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the three. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Curry with the steal. Here's Green, and a strong finish with two hands.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's there's the triple. And he gets it to go. Curry's got himself on the board with three there.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Golden State. State's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Bogut. Lets it go with a three. Offensive rebound. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. And it's sent back by Bogut. Outside Curry. And he's good on the three ball. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
And a really good way to start the game. Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Bogut dishes to Curry. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Adams, the pass to Westbrook. Kicks to Durant. The tray. And Russell Westbrook with the three. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Oklahoma City trailer. Westbrook drives in. Here's Adams. It's hauled in by Bogut.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
The Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Curry. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You know what? You just cannot get much better.
Oh! Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy. It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. And then for Oklahoma City, Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Singler's checked in. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Waiters kicks to Ibaka. Buries it down low. Ibaka's got his first points of the night. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ezekiel's checked in. Boyd dishes to Ibaka. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Spates kicks to Livingston. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And oh, here we go. Foy's got it, the fast break chance.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Livingston passes to Ezeli. That shot wide open. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a low down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
.107 left to play in the first quarter. The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That's his first foul. .106 left to play in the first. And Kanter throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
59 seconds left in the first quarter.
You know, and Ezeli missing a lot of games with various injuries from the knee and ankle a season ago. He can be a quality rebounder and rim protector, but he's got to find a way to stay healthy.
The Thunder with the lead. And Waiters kicks to Kanter. And the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala.
And Ezeli, originally from Nigeria, picked up the game late. Only played 6 years of organized basketball before going pro. So still developing his hands and offensive skill set, but clearly he's got the tools physically to play. And yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Foy, here's Ibaka, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. Oh my, got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Andre Iguodala.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Now here's Waiters. Pass to Ibaka. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, I love to see that kickback pass.
Yeah, he must have eyes on every side of his head to be able to make that pass. Terrific fast break.
Clark. And that's not going to go. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now. He talked about the confidence
he trusts you every time.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a chance to catch up on some numbers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Look at that shot! Oh, did that go in? Oh!
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Green dishes to Bogut. Feeds it to Thompson. Here's Curry, and it's blocked by Adams. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Barnes is checked in for Brandon Rush. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. They get it again. Here's Thompson, and they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Durant with it. Guarded now by Andrew Bogut. Left side, Adams. It's stolen by Bogut. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. From 18 feet away. And it's Thompson again missing. The Thunder leading by 4. And Westbrook, here we go. Steph Curry with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Green gets it to go. Here's Westbrook. 12 points for him.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And the shot is good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they... Oh! How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot. Unbelievable. It's amazing. It's Westbrook with the triple.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. That's short off the rim. Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
Snatched up. Green passes to Barnes. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for the Warriors. Out to the wing. Here's Roberson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Time called here, and the Thunder decide to talk it over.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And then for Oklahoma City, Cantor comes in for Adams. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Randy Ford. Westbrook dishes to Cantor. Power down with both hands. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this.
Look out, and then you throw stuff like that. You go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, goodness.
And Westbrook, here we go. Dishes to Cantor. He kicks to Robertson. Fires the 3. Gets rebounded by Golden State. To the middle. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand. And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Curry with it. And it's Waiters picking him up from deep 3-point range. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot.
Fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
For Oklahoma City, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Curry can't get it to go.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
This one for 3. No good from Durant. Out to the right wing. To end the run. And that one's good. 22 points for Steph Curry.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And the first half.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 20 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Multiple times we saw the bench cheering him on in the first 2 quarters of this one. Kenny, let's get your take. Is just about.
Ton of 3-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
And on the big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
Curry outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Warriors. Oklahoma City trailing.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set. 1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time. A 4-more game road losing streak last season.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it, Clark.
Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kyle Singler's checked in for Durant. Morrow comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell.
He had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan.